Hello and welcome to Wenll's Guide to Extreme Hunter Soloing for AQ40. So basically, this first boss, what you want to do is you want to actually mark it up beforehand, so you can actually tell which guy is the real boss. Because occasionally, throughout the fight, the boss will spawn duplicates of himself, and they'll die in a couple hits. But it's just a good way of knowing which one's the real one. You can either do what I do, where you just kill the ads first and then go back to the boss, or you can just keep focusing the boss. You do want to make sure you keep Menped up, because the one killer to this fight is you do get mind controlled occasionally, and if you kill your pet, the mind control doesn't last very long, thankfully, but if you go and kill your pet, then the encounter is over. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure that your pet's alive. But other than that, it's a pretty simple fight. Just kill the ads or duplicates, kill the boss, keep Menped up for when you get mind controlled. You might have bad RNG where you'll kill your pet anyways, but if that happens, just redo it. This next boss, the loot that drops is kind of dependent on the kill order. I like to kill Princess first, because she heals, then, what was it, Ven or Vern or whatever, he'll sit there and charge you, and the other guy will just make you feared. So basically, I like to kill the Princess first, and then from there I'll just kill whatever. Just MD all the MD and multi-shot all the little ads that spawn and stuff. If you get knocked into the air, just try and disengage back. And other than that, it's a pretty simple fight. Was a little wee bit harder last expansion, but yeah. This next boss, just MD, multi-shot all the ads. Pretty straightforward. Take and spank. After that, you'll run through a corridor. The corridor has ads that will keep respawning until the boss past the corridor is killed. Once you kill the boss past the corridor, the ads will stop respawning, and you'll only have the ads that are left to contend with if you choose to go through the corridor again. But until that ad or that boss is dead, they'll just keep respawning. So run through. When you get to the end, you can either just dismiss your pet, feign death, or you can go ahead and try and kill him for a massive AoE fest. Either or. They don't do a lot of damage, so you don't have to worry about that. The boss himself is pretty simple, just tank and spank. Might be a couple ads, just misdirect them onto your pet, multi-shot. but pretty simple tank and spank. This next boss, what you're going to want to do is there's a bow that you get off of a NPC vendor up in Storm Peaks in Northrend, and the bow allows you to do frost damage. So you have to have that bow equipped when you do this boss fight, because basically how it works is as you do damage, frost damage. It doesn't matter the amount of frost damage you do, only not the like the actual damage itself. It just matters how many times you hit him with frost damage. So you have to hit him a whole lot as fast as you can with frost damage, and then eventually he'll get frozen, and then from there you try and shatter him. Once you shatter him, he'll explode into a bunch of little globs. The more globs you can kill, the more health he'll lose once he forms back up. So if you only manage to kill a couple, then he'll regen most of the health that he originally had. But yeah, so pretty much it's just DPSing him down, using your bow. He'll sit there and lose. I mean, technically you don't have to do this. You could actually just DPS him down to 1%. but if you never freeze him, he'll never die. So you have to freeze him and kill him like that in order for him to actually die. But yeah, otherwise it's just a matter of killing all the little globs whenever you freeze them, trying to prevent him from getting his HP. He'll probably go through about 3 or 4 of those phases where he'll explode and become a bunch of little globs. And then he'll die, and you'll be like, yay. So, but definitely have to freeze him at least once towards the end of the fight, otherwise he'll never die. So, yeah, so just go get that bow before you try and do it. I'll try to include a description of where to get the bow and stuff in the comments below, or link description, whatever. This next boss, pretty easy, tank and spank. MD him on your pet, kill him. Now the following boss encounter after this one is twins. First you want to make sure you clear all the ads out, which I didn't do. Basically how this boss encounter works is there's the guy on the right who does physical damage, or who only can be hurt with physical damage, and the guy on the left that can only be hurt with magical damage. because you're a hunter, you have the ability to do both, but in general, you'll want to go and just target the skull, the guy on the right. Occasionally, I think every 30 seconds or so, they'll port from the two bosses will switch positions. They'll teleport to the opposing guy's location. So you'll want to watch out for that. And also, if they're within 30 or 40 yards of each other or whatever it is, they'll do like a ton of healing to each other. So you'll want to watch out for that too. Basically, when you start off, you'll have a bunch of little ads in the room. AoE them all down, misdirect them onto your pet. From there, you'll want to go and start killing Skull. And basically what you want to do for that is you want to keep up Widow's Venom, which will reduce their healing by 25% they take. And they have a shared health pool, so as long as one of them dies, they'll both die. So literally it's just a matter of keeping up Widow's Venom, misdirecting the ads onto your pet, and then keep doing as much physical damage as you can to Skull. So don't do any like arcane shot or anything like that, because it'll just be immune. But yep, so that's pretty much that entire encounter. You couldn't do it last expansion, or at least I don't know of anyone who did it legitimately last expansion, but I was trying to do it, and I actually might have been able to if I had had my internet. I was trying to figure out a way where I could actually like quickly have them like both stay far enough away that I could keep DPSing them, but I never was able to do it. But anyway, so that's that encounter. Pretty simple now. The following boss will pop up in a second. Bloop, there we go. The following boss encounter is second to last boss. He'll come out. Occasionally he'll come out, and whenever he emerges, he will knock you back, so just disengage back towards him. Otherwise, it's literally just a matter of misdirecting, keeping misdirect or whatever on your pet, and DPSing the boss. Once, maybe twice during the encounter, he'll submerge. If he submerges, just wait for him to come back up and then finish killing him. He barely even is able to hit you. Like, you'll notice a ton of misses coming across my screen. It's like miss, 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 miss. So he can't do anything to you, so you're pretty safe. It's like, oh look, he hit me again. Most of it's just missing. You can go ahead and multi-shot all the little ads too if they spawn. They'll die pretty quickly. Yeah, it's a pretty simple fight, just tank and spank. Now the final boss fight, Sethun, who is an old god, he's actually pretty fun. And unfortunately I already had that little crystal, so I couldn't get the feat of strength again. Made me sad. I was like, aw. Basically how this fight works is you throw your pet on top of the boss, and there'll be tentacles that spawn, and as a tentacle spawn, you kill the tentacles, and then you just go right back on the boss. Occasionally, he'll throw you in his little belly, kill the tentacles in the belly, and then get up on the platform, and you'll be thrown back out. So, literally just, at this point, see a little tentacle spawning, you just kill the tentacle, and then you just DPS the boss down to 0 for phase 1. This is phase 1 right here. That's all you do is just kill the tentacles, DPS the boss, kill tentacles, DPS boss. He doesn't do hardly anything to you. It's like, oh look, I hit you for 2,000 damage. Whoop-de-doo. My health ball's not even moving. Once you've done that, phase 1 is complete, and phase 2 will occur. At this point, the boss takes 99% reduced damage. So you can DPS the boss a little bit, but you're just going to kill the tentacles that spawn. At some point during here, you can see right here, he'll actually like throw you in his belly. When he does that, you just kind of like want to hop towards that platform up there, kill the tentacles as you're hopping up forward, and get on that little circular platform and just stay there, and it'll throw you up and he'll vomit you out, and then you go yay. And then you've got, actually I'm not seeing a debuff on him, but now you can do increased damage, blah blah blah, and you're free to kill him now that he's purpley. He probably won't even throw you back in his belly at that point, so you'll quickly kill him. And that is Seathun. So that is AQ40 soloing. Pretty simple now. So alright, hope this guy was helpful, and thank you for watching.